As the world revolves, we know that everything should be put together in order for everything to work. How everything is important in their little ways. Forensic science is important as anything else, for it is a critical element of the criminal justice system. We all know how it works and how forensic scientists examine and analyze evidence from crime scenes and elsewhere to develop objective findings that can assist in the investigation and prosecution of perpetrators of crime or absolve an innocent person from suspicion. It is also useful for linking crimes, which establishes the pattern of crimes and also narrows the number of probable suspects. Forensic science helps law enforcement officials solve crimes through the collection, preservation, and analysis of evidences. According to Maria Corazon de Hungria, presently the Philippines has four laboratories that have the capability to do forensic DNA work that can execute analysis, a criminal investigation, and disaster victim identification. These are the DNA Analysis Laboratory at the Natural Science Research Institute in the University of the Philippines, Diliman, the Philippine National Police Crime Laboratory, now PNP Forensic Group, the St. Luke's Medical Center, and the National Bureau of Investigation, or NBI, Crime Laboratory. Service, honor, and justice. This is one of the things we can see on the badge of the Philippine National Police. It adds distinct ideals for the officers to enhance community acceptance and support to attain its mission of peacekeeping and law enforcement. The PNP abides to their mission, which is that they shall enforce the law, prevent and control crimes, maintain peace and order, and ensure public safety and internal security with the active support of the community. And one of its services is forensic science in their crime laboratory, which is now called the PNP Forensic Group. Excuse me. Forensic science now in other countries uses the two kinds of death investigation system, which are the medical examiner system and the coroner system. The coroner system is elected even without a medical background and usually can't perform a medical examination like an autopsy, while the medical examiner system appoints a forensic pathologist with a medical background and performs autopsies. Only here in the Philippines do we use the medical legal death investigation system, which is employed by the police since there are only two certified doctors in forensic pathology here in the Philippines. They are Dr. Cecilia Lim on the left and Dr. Raquel Fortun on the right. With the recent news about the flight attendant case last New Year of 2021, Iloilo Representative Garin proposes the creation of a death investigation system in the country, expressing how weak the sick or the existing system is and the need to change and adapt a new system. The current organizational structure of the PNP Forensic Group does not satisfy the required structure for the profession, resulting in misconduct. And, as of Dr. Fortune, questionable results of autopsies and the credibility of medical legal doctors for the reason that they are not trained and are different from forensic pathologists. Now, why can't the Philippines update the current system? She also said that as time goes by, the country began to be used to the current system, which is outdated, leaving us behind leaving us way behind other countries. In addition to that, only once Filipinos who are studying forensic science start to train overseas, most of them don't go back because of the big opportunity in other countries. How is architecture connected in all of these? As architects, we solve daily problems with architecture. The goal of the proposed redevelopment of the PNP Forensic Group Laboratory is to design a facility through user-centric design that ensures efficiency and accuracy and highlights the need for the forensic pathologist by fostering collaboration of services between both the medical examiner and crime laboratory, and integrating the high standards of customer service and scientific integrity for which the institute has become known. The new facility creates an improved work and an adequate space for future personnel growth and the ability to potentially undertake additional forensic science services, being a benchmark for our country. The project's goal results in conformity, conforming to what is right and what should be in the first place, employing the right professions for the project, changing the existing structure holistically by adapting design requirements for the exact users. The current organizational structure has specialists who are based on the old system. Having said that, the architecture of the current system is suitable only for the existing organization. If a forensic laboratory pursues to improve its reputation for accountability, trustworthiness, and accuracy with the people, its major requirement would be preserving transparency, and that is one of the objectives of the study. As the word implies, labs need to provide visibility into the methodologies they use to collect, analyze, preserve, and interpret evidences that's presented as part of expert testimony in civil and criminal courts. Having transparent action for laboratories allows creating awareness and building trust with the community, like the PNP's mission. It is part it is a part that not only do they need to be open about their use of equipment and testing procedures. Next we have here is the site analysis. The lot has a size of 5,659.70 square meters. Following the setbacks for an institution and taking the monsoons to considerations, proponents set the MRF at the back of the site and determining the access point as well for public and private and service area, the entrances. From that, applying the form concept by analyzing the site and its current building. So the form concept here is the autorad, which can be found in a DNA sample. Since the lot is very small, the form concept is then illustrated through the facade. The proponent then studied the current structure, separating the zones of the proposed laboratory with green as the public, yellow as the semi-private or services, and red for the private areas, and polishing the spaces within the building. In the space distribution, we put the laboratories at the second and third level, while the admin is at the top. We can see that the passive are the ones with office works interacting with the public, while the active ones are the laboratories. Here is the site development plan and the floor plans and section. We have here the site development plan and the basement, the ground floor plan and the second floor plan, the third floor plan, the fourth floor plan, and the roof deck. Section A, section B, the elevations, and here is this in the next slide shows the macro of the site. Then we have the current structures with the buildings. And we have our pins where the relocation of the spaces will take place. So for the construction phase, we have the for the building A for the first phase. Now we have the perspectives of the project. We have here the facade, the spaces inside, and now our walkthrough. And this is Dangal, a redevelopment of the PNP Forensic Group Laboratory through user-centric design. Thank you.